At the start of this episode, we meet Ethelred, and he's a complete disaster. He's cock at a walk, but luckily, Uhtred brings him back down to earth a bit. Uhtred also goes about marrying Father Bayaka to his sister Tura. Anyways, back to Ethelred. We find out he's in Winchester because he's been married to Alfred's daughter, Ethelfled, and as a quick note, he's also the Lord of Mercia. After the celebrations, a young lad called Osfert comes up to Uhtred. He tells him that he wants to fight for him, and that his uncle was Leifrich. Uhtred is now summoned before Alfred, and he's asked why he was in Daneland. Uhtred tells him straight up that he was invited there to meet a dead man named Bjorn, and that he was proclaiming him as the King of Mercia. Odda the Elder confronts Alfred, telling him that Uhtred is by far the most accomplished warrior, and he deserves more. In London, the brothers Siegfried and Eric contemplate how they can hold the city from both the armies of Wessex and Mercia, and Eric tells his brother that he thinks he has a plan. Uhtred and Ethelred now go to London to speak with the brothers, and when they get there, Eric asks Uhtred if he heard the dead man and whether he's decided what to do. Uhtred tells him that he's still unsure. To entertain their guests, Siegfried organises a melee between one of his men and a priest that they've captured, who happens to be Father Perlik. Everyone expects it to be a one-sided affair, and it certainly is, with Father Perlik being battered around and taunted by the Danes. Somehow, Father Perlik finds the courage to start fighting, and he ends up beating the Dane, which earns him his freedom, much to the disgust of Siegfried and the other Danes. Uhtred and Ethelred now return to Winchester and present their findings before Alfred. However, Alfred's trust of Uhtred has reached an all-time low, and he sends him back to his estate in Cookham, not wishing to hear what he has to say. We also find out that Ethelred is a terrible husband, and he spends his time giving out to Ethelfled and beating her. Alfred wants London back in English hands, so he sends Ethelred and Uhtred to take it back. However, the Danes know they're coming, so they ready themselves. Uhtred and his men reach one of the gates of London, and when they get there, they go through, and there's no one there waiting for them. They reach the main square in the centre of London, and that's when they encounter a shield wall. They brace, ready to be attacked, but they find out it's actually Ethelred and his own men that are there against them. Ethelred thinks they've driven off the Danes, but Uhtred notices a fire burning in the tallest tower to be seen. With that signal, the Vikings fall upon the English camp outside of London, and they claim their greatest prize, the wife of the Lord of Mercia and the next in line to rule Wessex.